brought to you by Best to Your Life Hypnosis and Coaching. It's your time to shine. Hello, this is Mita, and the purpose of the process today is focusing on letting go and opening to the new things that are there for you in a way that can improve your life on all levels. By opening to and embracing change, we can have a deeper, wiser understanding of ourselves and our environment. I'd like you to find a comfortable place where you can be, and you can sit down or lie down and begin to relax, finding a body position where your body feels comfortable, feels safe, in a place where you won't be interrupted, and you can take the next 25 to 30 minutes just for you. That's right. This is your time just for you. So begin to notice your breathing, and you may want to close your eyes as you listen to the sound of my voice, and just allow my voice to become soothing and comfortable to you. Just feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you're breathing in and breathing out. And noticing that as you breathe in and as you breathe out, you're melting away any thoughts that come into your conscious mind, and they will come in from time to time. That's perfectly normal. Perhaps something about earlier today, or maybe a thought about tomorrow. That's normal. Just watch it come in and then let it go. And know that your subconscious mind will be listening to every word I say. So just let the words come to you and flow through you as your body begins to relax more and more. Breathing in through your nose to the count of 4 and breathing out of your mouth to the count of 6. Breathing in to the count of 4 and breathing out to the count of 6. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to release any tension or tightness that you may have been holding on to. In fact, you might, on your next breath in, just pull your shoulders up towards your earlobes. And as you exhale, just release your shoulders, let them drop. And as your shoulders drop, release the weight of your world off your shoulders. You don't need that weight any longer. You can just let it go. Letting your cares and concerns roll off your shoulders just like water rolls off of a duck's back. And know that you're doing perfectly, so you can let go of any worries about whether you're doing this right or not. You can let go of any cares or concerns about hypnosis, because we will only be focusing on powerful, positive suggestions that will help you to bring into your life the positive and empowering experiences, behaviors and patterns and ways of thinking, ways of being that open you to the kind of life and lifestyle that you desire. To bring into your life more joy and happiness. Bring in more abundance. And right now, it's okay for you to begin to know that you deserve this happier lifestyle. That's right. You are so far greater than you've ever been led to believe. And now, as you are relaxing on your out-breath, you might just say the ha sound. You can actually say it, or you can think it as you exhale. You'll feel your jaws relaxing, and your tongue will be resting on the floor of your mouth. This encourages more saliva, and that's a good thing. It also encourages your subconscious to begin to open to receive these powerful suggestions. As your jaw muscles relax, you'll feel that your neck and shoulders are relaxing more as well. Now, I'd like you to begin to imagine yourself in a beautiful place. In fact, it's your very, very favorite place. Perhaps a place in nature. Now, it doesn't really matter where that place is, just so that you feel perfectly safe and relaxed there. Wherever it is, you're just seeing yourself there in that beautiful place. Imagine that it's the perfect temperature for you. And there's a beautiful blue sky, and it's that perfect shade of blue. And maybe there are some casual clouds floating by overhead, big soft white fluffy clouds, passing over so slowly, ever so slowly. And you begin to feel your body relaxing as the sun is shining down on your skin. You can feel the warmth of the sun. That's right. The warmth of the sun warms your muscles in your body, causing your muscles to relax even more. Now perhaps you've found a comfortable place to sit in this perfect place in nature. And as you're sitting there, you can smell the smells around you, the smells of nature. Maybe the smell of the trees or the grass, or possibly flowers. Maybe you can feel a slight breeze against your cheek, and as you look around you, the colors become even more pronounced, like Technicolor. Wherever you are, it's your perfect place. Now you notice the life around you. Maybe there are birds. Maybe you could hear the sounds of birds. And as you look around, you begin to notice over there a beautiful, brightly colored butterfly. Now this beautiful butterfly is resting on a blade of grass, and its wings are magnificent, iridescent even. And you notice the peacefulness of that butterfly, the delicacy of it, and maybe it flies, it flits around from one blade of grass to another, and then to a flower and another flower. And maybe you watch the pattern of its flight, and feeling even more relaxed and comfortable being in this place in nature now, As you're watching this butterfly, you remember. You remember everything that a butterfly goes through to get to that point. That's right, that butterfly started out as a caterpillar crawling around on those blades of grass, munching and munching away, taking its time, moving ever so slow as it ate and it grew, and it ate and it grew. And it grew to the point that it became time for that caterpillar to build a cocoon. And it began busily spinning a cocoon, a safe home for it to be in, because it knew that it was time to transition into a rite of passage of transformation. Now it spent much work building the perfect encasing, the perfect cocoon, and its transformation and moving into the next phase of its life literally began by the process of that caterpillar dissolving. Its form became almost a liquid soup, and it retained pieces of its original DNA, and yet it changed, and so did certain pieces of its DNA, so dramatically. And during that time, it was vulnerable. It took its time because there's no rushing that change. And when the caterpillar had completed its transformation in that little cocoon began to shake and began to move, and something new began to emerge. A beautiful, beautiful butterfly began to emerge from that cocoon. A completely different looking creature. It retained its original imprint, and yet it activated another phase of its existence, redesigning its original blueprint into something new and amazing. Life is like that. Life is about transformation and change. And as you are looking around you in this perfect place in nature, you recognize that this is so, that everything around you, including you, is changing. You're understanding more and more about yourself and about why this is so, about why everything changes, especially our point of view as we grow. Think back to the time that you were a child. Think about your point of view on life and the world when you were a child. And just think how much you've changed and grown, and how much your point of view has changed since then. You begin to watch this butterfly, this beautiful butterfly, flying from flower to flower, letting its wings rest in the sunlight. And you begin to rise up, standing up and looking around you. You begin to walk down a path that's next to you, and you recognize that you've been looking at this path and wondering with curiosity, where does this path go? This path is inviting you, almost as if it were calling to you. You step up on this path, and you can see that many others have walked on this path before you. And you begin walking down this path. You look at the sides of the path, and you look at things there that are there to see, walking along this path. Ahead of you, in the distance, you can see a bridge. This bridge arches over a stream. You can begin to hear the sounds of that stream gurgling. The gurgling waters splash over the rocks, and you can even see some occasional spray rising up from that stream as you get closer and closer to the bridge. You can even smell the water, and there are times when you can feel a slight mist in the air. As you get closer and closer to the bridge, you can even smell the earth around the stream. It smells so fresh, so clean. And all of these sensations help you to feel more relaxed and grounded. In fact, any remaining tension begins to flow out of your body from the top of your head, down through your facial muscles, through your neck, down your shoulders. Relaxation flows just like that stream is flowing down. It flows down through your arms and your fingertips, through your chest. Any tension is leaving your body, and it flows all the way down through the bottoms of your feet as the relaxation follows behind it, helping you to relax more and more. Now you realize that this is a special bridge. As you approach this bridge, you recognize that there are special markings on this bridge. And it is a very interesting shape. Just notice what you notice about the bridge now. Now this bridge, it leads to your future. And you start to step up on the bridge, and you have a funny feeling that, there's something that you need to do first. And you turn around and look down the path from whence you came. And you notice that there's someone coming toward you. There is someone walking up the path, smiling so kindly to you, and they're carrying a box. Now this box has some interesting markings on it, and just take a moment to notice what you notice about the box. The person is getting closer and closer to you, and you remember what there is for you to do before you cross that bridge. There are some things that you need to let go of, that you no longer need or want in your future. There are things to let go of that may be weighing you down or not serving you to your very best and highest happiness. Now, whether these things are an old toxic relationship, a job that no longer makes you happy, whether they are past events, past traumas that it's time to let go of, memories, behavior patterns, whatever it is that you have outgrown, that you are done with and need to let go of, you're going to put those into the box. Now those things might appear to you as a symbol, or an object, or a color. However they appear to you, you'll find that you're able to just put them in the box. and the person that is there holding the box is kindly smiling and waiting for you. And you can take all the time that you need. You can do a personal inventory and just check in to see what is it that you would like to let go of today and put into that box. You'll find that this box, even though it looks a certain size and shape, has the space to take anything that you need to put into it. It just magically seems to hold everything that you want to let go of today. So I'd like you to take a moment now and do that inventory and take all the time you need to see what it is that you would like to put into that box today. And my voice will be quiet for a while. And when it comes back, it will only help you to relax even deeper. Good. Now do a final check to see if there's any old feelings like guilt or shame or fear that you would like to release into that box today. Any old points of view that you have outgrown or that you've known that you need to let go of for quite some time. Go ahead and take this time to just put those things in that box. Anything that might be weighing you down, anything that might be taking your energy, making you feel bad, just let it go today. Good. Now, take a moment to just say goodbye to those things and know that you will retain all the important lessons and information that you learned, and that now you can forgive, forget, and let go. Let it all go, and you can turn around and begin your journey onto the bridge. As you walk upon the bridge, one step after the next, you're feeling better, lighter, happier, freer. And you reach the apex of the bridge, the very center. And you look down and you see the water moving quickly underneath the bridge, splashing over the rocks. And I'd like you to begin to just allow that movement, that flow of that energy, as if the water were going to come up through the bottoms of your feet, a healing energy, flowing up through your ankles and your calves and shins. And this healing energy nourishes every cell it touches. Every fiber, every muscle cleanses and nourishes, brings new life as it flows up through your knees and your thighs and into your hips, flowing all the way up through your abdomen, through your belly and your back, cleansing each and every organ, bringing new, fresh life into your organs and into all of your systems, as it flows all the way up through your chest, flowing up through your shoulders, down your arms, through your fingertips, flowing all the way up to the very top of your head. Feel this healing energy revitalizing you, nurturing you, nourishing you. And then when you're ready, allow it to begin to flow back down, taking any remnants of toxic energy, any diseased energy, any negativity that might be remaining. Let it all flow out, just like water, flowing down through your body, out through the bottoms of your feet, flowing back down into the stream, and it will flow down the stream and be purified, be recycled into powerful positive energy. And take a moment, and when you're ready, you can turn and face the other side of the bridge where your future lies. Now it may appear as a bright, glowing mist. It may appear as it's not yet formed. Whatever you see is perfect for you, and you're filled with a sense of loving support, that the entire universe is surrounding you with love and support on this journey, and that you will not be alone. And as you walk across the bridge to the other side, allow yourself to become even more relaxed with this sense of newness, a sense that everything is working out perfectly. And just imagine now that as you get closer and closer to the other side, you see friendly faces, smiling faces, and you can feel the love that's there for you. And allow yourself to just hang out there for a little while, to be there, to be comfortably there, knowing that everything is working out perfectly and that you are okay. You have all that you need to make this transition. You have all the necessary abilities that you didn't even know you had yet, in order to help you make this rite of passage. And it will just get easier and easier as you open your heart to change and recognize that you are a co-creator and a creator of this new way of being. And all you need to do is see it. See it exactly as you would like it to be. And remember that there is a team of support for you, around you. Now in a moment, it will be time to come back. And I will count from 1 to 5, and on the count of 5, your eyes will open and you'll be wide awake, feeling absolutely wonderful and refreshed. Unless, of course, this is time for you to go to sleep, and you'll ignore the awakening suggestions and you'll sleep all the way through to your predetermined time of awakening. And when you awaken, you'll feel lighter and freer, and you'll have a new sense of direction and purpose, and you don't even have to know how or why. As I say 1, you start to come back now. 2, you come back more into the room. 3, you start wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. 4, you start stretching your body all the way back to 5. Eyes wide open, wide awake.